Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from Average Man Unplugged.
Guys, I just went out with my brother and our two guy friends, and I was the only girl. And honestly, for like the first time ever, I kind of witnessed like the negative energy.
Just right off the rip, what a liar. First time ever you experienced it? Do you not have girlfriends yourself that get approached all the time or get approached every so often? I'm sure you've seen them mistreat or treat the men that approach them the exact same way. So stop lying.
And like the nastiness of like certain girls, which is weird because I'm not like that. Like,
sure.
If a guy approaches you, first of all, we need to respect the fact and like understand like how hard it is to approach women, how much it takes to actually approach someone. Like, it takes a lot of balls. And whenever a guy has approached me, even if I'm not interested, I always like show up with kindness, because first of all, that took balls, and second of all, like, it all depends on how you approach me, right? And like your attitude and your energy. And I just feel like I really saw a lot of girls really just be nasty straight up. I had some girl who was actually pretty, but her personality was whack, because she was over here like, I don't have a name, we don't have a name. Like,
yeah, it's that attitude, entitlement. I'm too good for you.
Ew, that's so that just gave me the ick. That's nasty personality. Like, you can be pretty, but if your personality is like that, automatic no. That was so weird. I literally witnessed that, and I was like, ain't no way you're being like, I don't have a name. I don't have a name. Like, be nice. Be nice, okay? Sometimes guys just want to compliment you. True. And tell you that you look good and walk away. Like, we
used to. Nowadays, we don't even want to do that.
It's never that deep. It's never that creepy. Like,
I wouldn't say never, but it's hardly ever.
Like, let a guy talk to you for a minute and hear them out. Like, I've always just been respectful, being like, I'm not interested, but really appreciate it. And that's it. Like, don't.
I mean, if men got that kind of rejection, more men would keep approaching. I was like, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. But no, men get, ugh, you're a creep.
Ever be that girl. If you see this, you were something else. Also, this was at Yucca Bar, so if you see this, yeah, that was not cute of you. Bye.
You know what? I've seen that in person before myself. I'm convinced that's another one of those things that women get together and discuss that they gonna do as a group. Like, hey, this is one of the things that we're gonna use to try to get rid of men that we're not interested in. Oh, I don't got a name.
Oh, I can see that, Rome. Yeah, right? Like, just a group of them like, all right, and when men approach us and buy us drinks, we're just going to act this way so we can get drinks and then leave us alone. Sure, that's a plan.
You could have just literally did what she advised y'all to do. Hey, I appreciate it, man, but look, I'm not interested. Oh,
that's all you had to say.
Sorry to bother you. You have a good day. Now, anything beyond that, okay, then I can see y'all having a valid
correct
reason
issue
to possibly want to crash out or be concerned and be like, hey man, he on some creepy shit, he can't take no for an answer. I get that.
Yeah,
but I have a hard time believe that this woman is fabricating what she's saying, given the fact that she was with her brother and his friend, or their friends, and she's over here looking like,
I don't think she's fabricating the incident. I think she's fabricating like I barely noticed this.
Damn, like, y'all over here being rude as fuck to my peoples. Like damn, like you know what I mean? Because I can imagine she probably thinks highly of her brother, and she probably wants to see her brother with a girlfriend, like a girl that's gonna be nice to him and shit like that, I would imagine, right?
I mean, yes, I agree with you, Rome. I mean, if it was her older brother and she kind of looks up to her older brother, yeah, she probably sees him in a certain light. So when he approached a woman, she's like, oh, she's so lucky. And then they treat him that way, and she's just like, wait, what?
So she's probably eyeing it. I tell you, bro, this is one of the reasons why I always wish that I had like a sibling, especially a sister in particular, that was like closer to my age, because my sister is like in her 50s. She's 54. So
same, brother. My sister is 32. Wait, no, she's 11. She's 6 years younger than me, so she's 33. Sorry, 33 now. So she's like decently close to my age, but me and my sister don't talk that much anymore. after my divorce with my ex, because again, they're best friends. So I just kind of leave it that way.
When her being my wingman was never really gonna like pan out, but if a, you know what I mean, it's like this is definitely paying off for sure. Like you got a real one, bro. Whoever her brother is, bro, you got a real one. As long as your sister got your back like that, you ain't gotta worry about any woman trying to finesse you. This is actually one of the reasons why some women don't like dealing with men that have sisters or
Correct.
mothers that are involved in their life.
Because these women will see right through the BS, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you ain't doing that to my brother."
Because the girlfriend and a wife can't get over like they want to. That might be another video for another day. Let's continue.
So I just got cussed out for saying good morning. I went and washed my car. Next door is a Circle K. Pull up at Circle K, go get some water. As I'm walking up to the door, see a black woman approaching. I held the door open wide and I said, good morning, how you doing? She said, get this, mind your motherfucking business, nigga. I said, what the fuck for holding the door? No, I'm tired of niggas approaching me. I said, I'm not approaching you. I just held the door open. It was a nice thing to do. But obviously, you ain't never had no genuine people in your life, so, hey, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Have a good morning any goddamn way. The old me wanted to tell her how ashy her motherfucking ankles.
You should have, brother. You should have.
But I didn't do that. I just kept it pushing. But my question is, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? Don't approach you at the grocery store.
Me and Rob just busted up right now.
If we ain't buying your groceries, don't approach you at the gas station if we ain't buying. Yo, man, y'all need to put y'all hand back out. Get your hand that's stuck out and put it back in your own goddamn pocket. And realize something. Just because somebody says something nice to you, don't mean he want nothing from you.
True.
Just because somebody does something nice from you, don't mean they want nothing from you. You got to be able to distinct the two. So
it's like, you know, guys compliment each other every so often. It's like, nice shirt, brother. Nice shoes, brother. I don't automatically think they're freaking hitting on me and want to get in my pants or something. I just think they're complimenting me because I have cool shirt or cool shoes at the time or whatever. Or it's just something that they like too because it matches their personality.
I'm just confused. Like, if I wouldn't have held the door open, she'd have came online and been like, look, black men don't be checking on black women. He saw me coming and he shut the door right in my face, slammed it in my face. You know what I'm saying? So we can't win for losing. If you see me, I don't want nothing from none of y'all. All right? I want nothing. Nothing. But if I do something nice, just reciprocate it, man. God damn.
It's like someone opens the door for you. You can't just say thank you. Like, thank you. That was a nice gesture. Thank you for holding the door. I say it all the time for men and women. There's older ladies that open the door and hold the door for me because they're already at the door. Just like I'm already at the door and there's another person walking in, I'll just hold it up for a little bit longer, for like 2 extra seconds. It wasn't that big of a deal. But I appreciate a thank you.
Yo, all we can say, said Obi would tell her how ashy her ankles was. Yo, you better.
He didn't choose violence today. He didn't choose violence today.
Nah, but in all seriousness though, I'm like, now do you understand where men are coming from? He wasn't even, this is the story that I was telling y'all about in the intro. This brother wasn't even approaching her. He was just holding the door open and just, hey, how you doing? See, this is one of the reasons why I enjoy going to other countries so much.
Yes.
Greeting each other, that is so normal, especially in Colombia, bro.
Dude, when I was in Korea, again, Korea was nice, but I'm a darkie, so I do feel, I wasn't feeling too at home, but everywhere I went, nobody was like, ooh, look at that darkie over there. No, they were kind of still cordial. Everybody was like friendly, especially in China. I felt at home in China because I just looked like a dark Chinese guy. So most people just thought I was a darker Chinese guy. So it was a normal interactions most of the time. But everybody was nice. Like, even though they knew I didn't speak Chinese and I was some foreigner, everybody was nice. Like, they're just how everybody greeted each other, how adults greeted like younger people. I'm sorry, not the other way around. How younger people greeted adults and then how adults replied back and things like that. It was just so what I was used to growing up, you know, in my culture, in my own family niche. That's how I saw society. But obviously, I grew up in the U.S., so it was quite different overall, just culturally.
Like you'll find yourself greeting so many strangers, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like that. I don't know what it is about other countries in comparison to the U.S., but it's like in the U.S., this is what you get, and it. I'm telling you guys, bro, just get away from America for a while, bro, and you'll understand what.
You know, story time. So when I was in China, we had a tour guide, and the tour guide was telling us all about the EV cars and all this stuff. And there's a EV car Neo that has battery swapping technology. So they swap your battery in 3 minutes. So from an empty battery, you go to a charge station, they take out your battery, put in a new one. And we were just like in like this parking rest area, and there were so many cool EVs all over the place. Our tour guide just literally walked us to every single car. He would just went to their window, tapped their window, and was like, and just started talking to them and telling them how we were so interested in looking at their car. And they just opened up the door, showed us everything. We went up to like 5 different cars, guys. 5 different cars to 5 different people. Some of them was like a woman and her child, and they still were super friendly and they weren't scared or anything, which was kind of a different experience, because if a woman and a child were in a car and some random, like 3 random men just came up and started knocking on your window, I would be kind of worried about it. But no, they weren't. Like, that's how culturally different and how friendly they are, and how like they want to talk with you. They want to like have conversations with you because they're interested too. Like, again, we tapped 5 windows, 5 different cars. They were all EVs while they were charging. And so I can just looking at their charging rates, looking at their screen, looking at just how big everything is, because all of their China EVs are huge, like inside wise. So I was just like, damn, imagine us in the United States. If someone came to LA and visited LA and wanted to see and saw some, say, a nice car, and you went up to that car and tapped the window, I don't think you're going to survive that interaction, right? I don't think so. In China, there was not even a thing. Everybody was just so friendly. That's the difference in other cultures and other countries.
Where I'm coming from, so much friendlier, bro, and the women don't think you got some ulterior motive every time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And even if that is the case,
well, they already know your ulterior motive is mostly you want sex. They already understand that, but that's not the forefront of their culture. Sex is not. It's everything else that leads to sex.
it's like they're open just due to the fact that, you know, like it's that socializing is just so much different, bro.
Yep.
This is annoying. I mean, think about that though. Imagine you just trying to be polite, open the door, you see a woman behind you. Hey, good morning, how you doing? And she just gets an attitude. Like,
it makes a lot of men really rethink the opposite sex. It really does.
oh my God, bro. Yeah, bro.
We are screwed as a society. Really attractive guy came up to me, introduced himself, asked me a few questions, told me about himself. Very impressive, by the way, like super cool resume, tall, like attractive, kind, like so kind. And then he just asked me if I'd like to go out on a date and go to dinner with him. Just straight asked me, like that was it. And I was kind of taken back in the heat of the moment, but
That's how it used to be.
it's like, yeah, absolutely. And my friends were right there watching. And so we exchanged numbers, and he texts me, and before everyone says like, oh, you're gonna get kidnapped. Like, I've been in so many situations where I actually should have been kidnapped. Like, I gave my number, and I'm walking back to my hotel room, and I'm thinking, I can't believe he just like came up to me and asked me to go out on a dinner date with him. Like that's so crazy. And then I'm thinking to myself, he's weird. He has to be weird. Like he has to be some weirdo. Like who just does that? He's clearly weird. I'm like, wait, no, Michelle, that's like what people used to do.
How funny that.
See what I'm saying, bro? Now you just overthinking it, man, and you letting your friends get in your head. This, God. And then to think that this whoever this man was had had the courage to approach you in front of your friends on top
And he had the resume to boot, and you still question it.
for that. So as much as women complain about not being approached, y'all got to consider that a lot of y'all are in groups. So like, bad enough don't nobody want to approach y'all by yourselves, and then y'all in groups, that's just gonna make it even tougher on you.
I gotta admit, a man approaching a group of women, that man is confident. He knows what he's doing majority of the time.
But in this case, look what happened. Overthinking, letting the friends get in your head. Oh, he gotta be weird. And now that y'all are starting to become aware of less men actually approaching y'all in public and face to face directly, now when it happens, all of a sudden, oh, something gotta be wrong with him. He must be a weirdo. Oh, he's gonna kidnap me. But then on the other hand, a brother is just opening the door and being polite and saying good morning and getting cussed out.
Pretty much.
So it's like y'all are literally on both ends, on the far ends of the spectrum when it comes to this shit. And men are just kind of like waving the white flag. Like, nah, we good, bro. That's too much confusion and it's unnecessary.
Her friends were like, oh, you're gonna get kidnapped. I mean, the dumb hurts. Like, somehow a guy going up to you in person and saying, hey, do you want to go out on a date? It's gonna get you kidnapped. But be getting yourself entangled with some online exchanges with some rando who doesn't even have to put a face to his words isn't gonna get you kidnapped? Ladies, why are you so dumb? I wanted to show you how removed we're getting from what's healthy. People are not healthy anymore. They're not healthy anymore.
No, they really aren't. The way women are like, oh, I'm so scared of men. Men can do all these, but they've never experienced any of that. You know where they experienced it? True crimes. They watch just so much true crimes that just think all men are mass murderers.
We can talk about toxins, the environment, and pharma. We can talk about all that stuff. But one of the main reasons people aren't healthy anymore is because there's no sense of community. People don't have the same type of interconnectedness in person that they used to, and it's a soul drain. There's isolation. So many people are feeling isolated and alone. So guys, I will say to you, yes, will there be women who are like, oh my God, he was so weird. He actually came up to me. But they will remember that. And if they will have a second to think about it and be like, wow, that's pretty cool. Because I think all women actually do crave deep down inside the gentleman. It's just that they've abused that privilege in many respects, as we've talked about. But when you really like someone, part of being a masculine guy, when you really like someone, is not being afraid to go up to them and say, hey, do you want to go out on a date? It's not masculine to hide behind your phone. It's not masculine to hide behind your DM. It's not masculine to have a whole conversation here because you're too afraid to have it eye to eye. That's not masculine. So if you want to really own your masculine energy and you want to live in that regardless of what women are around you or regardless of what's going on, you want to feel that and be in touch with it, you got to have the balls to go up to a girl and say, hey, I want to take you out. I want to take you out. Let's do it. And
I can agree with this.
She will feel that confidence. And I guarantee you,
it is a different confidence to do something even though you know the cost is higher than the reward.
That it will have an effect. Now, will she say yes every time? No. Will you be right on target every time and be targeted a woman who deserves your time? No. But that's life lesson, right? That's what it's about. Builds your backbone. It builds even more of that masculine energy because it's going to build you up. You're going to get a sense of, oh, I did it. Okay, worst that happens, somebody says no, who cares? Done, right? And you're not hiding behind this. This is cowardly. This is lazy for everybody.
You're screwed.
I hear you, but as I showed you guys in the previous video, the worst thing that can happen if she says no is not always the case.
I mean, I still think it's not that bad. Just them cussing you out or whatever it is. Sure, you might feel bad for that moment, but I think once you get through enough people and find a good person here and there, I think you're going to realize, okay, I'll take these no's.
Actually,
if these are people that are wanting relationships, right? Now, again, this is literally to a very particular subset of men that still want relationships, still want to go out there and date and find a good woman and have kids.
Other situations or other,
it's a very small subset
things
of men
happening more often than they may think.
Wish we go back to when guys are just always walking up to you when you're out. Like, could you imagine? Oh my gosh, if you're like at the grocery store, at the gym, they're like, hi, I just couldn't help but say you're so beautiful. Like, I'd love to take you out sometime if you're single, if they were like good looking.
It's like funny, like they're reminiscing now of times they've never experienced themselves.
I'm like, can we go back to those times? But because like society has more and more changed women to be like the chasers or like things like this, it's like making a lot of men be like, oh, I can just sit back. And I'm like, I hate that.
A lot of men are not sitting back because they are just kind of waiting to be chased. I mean, there are definitely men that applies to, but a lot of men who have kind of stopped approaching women in public, they're afraid of either being called a creep or being constantly rejected. And look, rejection is a part of life. I understand that, but you can see in one of these other videos that these women posted, and this is no shade towards them, because honestly, I feel a similar way in this next clip.
Every girl, no matter what they say, likes when they get hit on. I don't care what, if they're like, you came up to me. Even if they turned you down, when they walk away, they felt prettier.
Yes.
So we're just gonna get rejected to make women feel better? Like that I get it, but you telling men this, so you're just using us for validation and to make yourselves feel better.
We like it, okay? I know it's annoying to you if we turned you down, but I felt better about what I look like tonight. And
Thank you for admitting that it's all about your fucking ego. That's exactly why the fuck men aren't doing it anymore. And that, she said the quiet part out loud. She ain't even realized she snitched on herself because she just over here just being so emotional. She ain't even thinking. Like, damn, I'm really over here telling on myself. It's not so much that hey, it ain't about y'all. Fuck if y'all get turned down. Like Shorty said, that's just a part of life, right? Technically, it's more so a part of men's life than it is women, because y'all don't even want to approach. So, but anyway, I digress. She just pretty much admitted that it's about our ego. It's making us feel less desired and less unattractive because y'all aren't approaching us and giving us attention like y'all used to.
Because you guys are less desirable. We don't want you.
That's all it is, bro. That's all it is, and it's bothering them. It's clearly, look.
That's why we say hold the line, man. The lack of attention is working.
appreciate you for coming up.
I do think that most people enjoy compliments, even if they don't find the person attractive, even if they wouldn't ever actually want to go out on a date with them. But when you're looking at it from the opposite perspective, and you're the person who's constantly walking up to somebody, telling them that they're attractive, having them sort of use you for validation or an ego boost, and they get nothing in return out of it, eventually that is going to tear up your self-esteem. And so I think that collectively, a lot of men, especially more, average looking men, have just kind of realized that the juice is not worth the squeeze. They keep trying, they keep approaching women, and now we're in the social media age where if they approach the wrong woman, they could end up on TikTok or some other social media platform.
Which is very understandable why men don't.
It's just not a good situation to be in, even as a well-meaning man who is not trying to disrespect anybody, is not trying to make anybody feel uncomfortable, but just very hard in this climate these days. But I think the other thing that is not considered here is that she mentioned being good looking. She kind of said it very quickly, but she's like, if they're good looking. And it's like, yes, most women like when attractive men approach them first and try to get their number. But the reality now is that with dating apps, very attractive men can go on dating apps and have 50, 100 matches within a day, or maybe even more.
Damn, a day? I'm definitely not an attractive man.
More than that, especially if they live in a big city. Like, there are just so many options that a very attractive man can have, especially if he's also successful and has charisma and can kind of have some social status or social standing for himself. That man is going to have women kind of approaching him and being more forward with him, trying to go on a date with him. And so those men really don't have to approach anymore. I'm not saying that it doesn't suck, because yeah, it sucks. Like, as a woman myself, I would love if somebody that I was attracted to kind of, approached me in public and asked for my number. But I just personally think if the question is, why doesn't this happen as much? The answer is pretty obvious. I mean, just put yourself in a guy's shoes. Imagine having to walk up.
Well, they can't do that. They don't have empathy.
Up to a bunch of guys that you're interested in and risking that rejection in person. So I think what this really comes down to is we all want a partner that we're attracted to. And unfortunately, societal beauty standards exist. And so a lot of times if you find a guy attractive, probably a lot of other women find that guy attractive too. too. This isn't always the case. Like there are people with niche types and stuff like that, but conventional beauty standards kind of exist for a reason. So if you're looking for a guy who has a lot of other options or has the potential to have a lot of other options, unfortunately now, as a woman, you probably are going to have to approach him first. Again,
And it's probably not even going to work anymore, to tell the truth. Unless he just wants to run through you, then he'll probably accept.
Not only that, you're going to have to work hard to keep him because he's going to have access just like you do. This is one of the reasons why the term medium ugly exists. Because the reality is that women want men that other women want, but they want him to be loyal to her, while at the same time she's giving the bare minimum for that said loyalty.
It's true.
Because here's the thing, bruh. If a man can get a lot of women, that one woman, if a woman wants him to only be loyal to her, she needs to be all those other women. In other words, she needs to be as close to the complete package as possible.
True.
And I say the same thing for men. So, you feel me?
True.
You ain't gonna sit over here and try to slight me over here.
Yeah. Try to check off as many boxes as you can. That's the name of the game.
Because I'm like RP content always been about self-improvement before even considering getting back into dating, let alone the dating market. But y'all let me know what you think, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe.
Like I said, it kind of goes to show women don't really care about things until it actually affects them immediately. Like that girl didn't really realize, how women treated men until she saw her own brother get treated that way. But I'm sure she's seen her sisters / friends group treat men that way. She just never triggered in her mind, that's so bad, until her brother. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Catch you guys next time. Ciao.